Welcome back YouTube, VST here with Tech. This is my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra and I'm running the latest One UI, which is One UI 5. I have been now running it for almost 2 weeks guys. It's a stable release and now it's about time to show you all that is new in the One UI 5. And for this I'm going to use the official Samsung One UI Tips application. There are 17 new things in One UI 5. So let's start with number 1. Find great lock screen wallpapers. So guys, you can just go on your lock screen. Once you're on your lock screen guys, you just can hold somewhere, right? And then when you enter the settings, you are going to click here on the wallpapers. And something that is brand new in One UI 5 guys, you have these graphical wallpapers, only 4 of them, but then you have also these color wallpapers. This one is though very pretty, right? And you can of course customize it. And by the way, this is also part of the new lock screen, which I'm gonna show you after this. But then when you just hit down, boom, it is already applied. So you are really able to find great wallpapers for One UI 5, and that's the first new thing. Let's move to number 2. Match your display colors with your wallpaper guys, and this is very important. So once you're on the home screen, you can just hold your finger like this. When you're inside, you can go in color palette. This is something that we have had since Android 12, the so-called material you design, right? But here it is further enhanced. You have altogether 16 color choices. You have wallpaper colors, you have also basic colors, so very much up to your taste. And just see here guys, when you apply new color, you are getting here a very clever sneak peek preview of how it's gonna look like. This is here the dialer up, the calculator up, and etc. And of course you are also able to apply the palette up icons. Now this doesn't really work 100% flawlessly because some of the icons are not themed, but I'm going to show you how it looks like on my home screen. Now first of course here everything already applied with the new color, and now guys see all the Samsung stock applications, and some of the others really like Google ones are themed, right? But if I go to the social folder, I only have Telegram, but it is really how it looks like. It is not so bad, and this was the second new thing. Now guys, let's go to number 3. Create custom call backgrounds for people. Now how does this work? Let me show you. When you try to edit some of your contacts, you're gonna see you have a lot of information like work info, address, etc, etc. And then guys, you have something called the call background. So I can go right now and I can right now go to background and choose either a video option like this one, right? Or I can also just click here on the plus button, right? I can create a custom one, or I can go from my gallery and let's decide to choose that, for example. So right, I'm just going to set this. I have now applied and you can just see what happens guys. Whoever is calling me with this number is gonna get this very nice custom call background. Option number 4 is something very cool and clever. Change modes based on your activity. Make your phone react to your current activity such as driving, exercising, or sleeping, right? And of course it uses Bixby, and of course it uses routines, but the way things are implemented right now, but let me show you. Click try it guys. You go inside and you have this nice menu called modes and routines. So for example, let's see what I want my phone to do when I go to sleep, right? So I can start the sleep routine, right? And I can just set up the performance schedule like, okay, from 2020 to 07, right? So I can get like a wake up alarm in the morning, or I can get some things done like when I'm going to bed, my phone display can turn to grayscale and dark mode, and also use icon 4 and stuff like this. So all these things, right, you are absolutely able to fine tune them. See also what happens when I go to driving. So let's say I want to go to my work with a car driving. So the moment the phone will detect that I'm driving, I am going to be able to go, for example, and choose do not disturb, right? Or choose some of the app notifications to be suppressed or allowed, and of course calls and messages. And again, these things, there are a lot of like preset default things for driving, exercising, relaxing, work, and of course you can also add a custom mode. So how fancy is that? Again, really One UI 5 just making our life a bit more simple. Now, option number 5 guys, something very cool and clever again. Organize your home screen with stack widgets. As you can see, I have a whole screen dedicated for widget testing, and yeah, 3 widgets are pretty much taking my whole screen, which is a bigger screen because again that's the S22 Ultra. But just pay attention guys, you might think this is only the reminders widgets, but no, I have calendar here as well, I have the weather as well, and I have also the reminders as well. And this is actually the option to stack widgets. And if I don't like this, I can always click the plus button, guys, and I can just trigger new actions. If I want to add new widgets, hold the finger just like this, go inside edit stack, guys, and you can just see, I can, for example, try to remove now the reminders, and I can try to put, for example, the digital well-being. So I'm just going to hit digital well-being right now. I'm gonna add it to the stack, all right? And now, guys, see, even this down below is actually a stack widget. So this really is very powerful. So practically giving you the option to use multiple widgets with only one widget. All right, feature number 6, and this is easy access to connected devices. So connected devices menu in the settings gives you one place to see everything connected. At my home, I have a lot of connected things, guys, like smart bulbs from IKEA, from Xiaomi, E-Light, Wiz, things that you can see here on the background. So right now, guys, in One UI 5 Android 13, you have a whole dedicated menu called connected devices. Once I click there, I'm able to access quick share or switch buds because I'm using Samsung buds. I'm also able to call and text on other devices if I have like a Samsung tablet, Lady Windows, the Samsung Text, the Smart View, the Galaxy Wearable, also the smart things. So actually everything connected to your whole smart ecosystem, guys, at home. You're gonna be able to see this, and yeah, I can just show this in real time. For example, right now at my home, if I click inside, guys, I'm able to manage the locations. I'm able to add new locations, and if I click here to devices, yeah, you can just see I have the E-Light bulb, which I can turn off, I can turn on, and of course, guys, you can also have the option to add new devices. And you know that from smart things, you also can use the Google Manager. So really, connected devices is a clever add-on. Now, let's see number 7. Customize your GIFs or GIFs. Trim GIFs to the right length. Add some stickers, draw decorations, or add text. You can do it when editing GIFs in Gallery. Now, let me illustrate. Let me start my camera, guys. I have now configured my shutter button to create a GIF. So this is going to be an animated GIF. All right, 13 frames. When I go inside, guys, you just see this is already a GIF, GIF, whatever. Now, when I click the edit button, guys, I'm able to trim it like, you know, I told you, you are also able to just draw some random things. You can also, of course, add stickers, draw on top, things like this, put your own text, and basically just at the end, save the GIF or the GIF. So again, just giving you this unprecedented level of things that you can do just out of the box. All right, guys, let's see what the next thing is going to be. Function number 8, control app notifications. Touch and hold the notification to change notification settings for the app or block notifications for the app entirely. Let's decide that I don't want to get notifications from YouTube anymore. Just hold the finger like this. I can turn the notifications off, or I can go to settings and now get here the more customized setup. I can use the lock screen alert notification, only the batch one, or the pop-up, right? And I can actually disable everything. So I don't want to get pop-up, boom, not allowed. I don't want to get batch, not allowed. I don't want to get also lock screen, not allowed. So see here, lock screen, badge, and pop-up, and you are able to just control this and also allow sound vibration or also make it silent. I mean, yeah, really unprecedented control. The next feature is around keeping your phone smoothly. So when you go to settings, you have this thing called auto optimizations, restart when needed. Now, guys, you need to know that when you apply this function on, right, it might be the fact that One UI will decide and restart the phone when, let's say, it's going too hot, or let's say when you are sleeping to the night. But in my case, I have pins everywhere. That's not a good idea, so I don't use it, right? But it's built in and you can use this if you like. Check your security and privacy. Now, Android 13 improves the whole security and privacy control center experience. So you can just click here, try it, and you can go inside security and privacy, everything revamped, a lock screen, accounts, find mobile, the app security, updates, privacy. You can also schedule and run a manual check. Everything looks good. Security, biometric, Samsung Pass, secure Wi-Fi, secure folder. It really gives you guys unprecedented level of control and things that you can do. Now, let's continue with the feature number 11. Set multiple timers. Time more than one thing at once in clock. And guys, I just want to show the clock application. This was really one of the coolest update, and I think that a lot of people has been waiting for this. Now I'm gonna go inside the timer, so let me just put here something for, let's say, 2 minutes. All right, so I'm just going to start one, okay, and then gonna hit right, the button to add another one. And right now, guys, I have added another one. Now, I think that you should see this. It is even better, guys. See, right now, when I just minimize this, I get this very, very fancy widget, like a pop-up window here, right? That you can just put everywhere on your screen, right? The only downside is that you cannot change the timers from here. So if I want to go back and check the other timer, I have to go to the full screen again, just swipe like this and then go outside. But right, I mean, it's still very, very, very nice and functionable. So this was setting number 11. Setting number 12, show your mood on your calendar. So we can now add stickers to events. Guys, it's not something that I use. I don't use the Samsung calendar and all because I'm just hooked up into Microsoft and Google ecosystem. But okay, try it. So yeah, just boom. Add something here, PM movie, whatever test. And of course, you're going to have here this nice emote icon, which probably can remind you why this is a special event for you. And of course, there is also the option to add AR stickers, emojis. I don't use that at all, but it's here. Get help quickly with emergency SOS. This is also coming from Android 13. This is feature number 13, guys. If you hold the side key for more like 5 seconds, guys, you're going to get here the SOS emergency call, right? And you have the option to call 1112 and 911, which doesn't really work in my country, but it's there. And I do believe this really comes from Android 13. Now, feature number 14, guys. Answer calls without saying a word. Let calls be answered. Oh, my timer, see, it's working. Let calls be answered automatically to ask the reason for the call. This service is only available in Korean, guys, but anyway, just gonna show it to you. Now, of course, it comes from Bixby text call. Google took this to the next level, specifically in countries like the USA and more advanced countries where really telemarketers are just really bullying people to buy things over the phone. This is a very useful feature. Now, I don't have this problem in my country, but guys, still, I just want to demonstrate to you, Samsung are working to get something on their own like this. And right now, guys, I'm just going to demonstrate you what will happen. So let me show you how this works, guys. Somebody's calling you and you just don't recognize the caller. You can hit here and the call will be answered automatically to ask the reason for the call. So swipe to continue, all right?
전달할게요.
What? Test? Hello? Can you help me? Well, of course, you see this right now only works in Korean, but you pretty much get the idea, guys. This is really meant to help you, and I really hope that Samsung are going to be able to push it, right? Also outside of Korea. Feature number 15 allows you to synchronize the Samsung Internet browser from your phone to the Google Chrome browser on your PC just by using an extension that is called Samsung Internet Extension, which is actually something nice. I don't use it, but it's there. Something useful, auto refresh weather when you're on the move. When the weather update takes that you have been on the go, it will refresh automatically. And things like this I like. This is automation, this is clever, this saves battery and etc. This saves also data. So auto refresh on the go, I will hit this on, right, guys, because I'm really tired to go manually and check the weather app. I want that my phone knows when I'm moving and when I'm moving to really refresh itself. And things like this are making One UI 5 such a beautiful experience. There are, of course, many other things, guys, in One UI 5. There are some things that are not shown here, guys, but this is just the new things. There are so many other things like apps and productivity, pictures, video, security and privacy. There are these very, very fancy, nice things here from the secret labs menu, things that I want to show to you guys. But yeah, for that, please subscribe to the channel and don't miss some of the future videos. And really hope that you have enjoyed that one. Please, you and your family stay safe until we meet in one of my next videos. And with that said, VST over and...
Bye.